Hello construction family, welcome to class number 5. In this class we will price the formwork. Okay, so the formwork is going to be, well, actually before we move on, if you haven't pressed the like button, please press it now, hit that button, and then let's move on. Okay, thank you. Formwork, cost code number 4, formwork, and then the price here, we will at the end, when we get the total price, we will get a price per square meter, right? So what do we need to price here? First and foremost, we need to price the wages. Important, we need to pay everybody. And what are we going to price? Labor plus office. And then let's leave this unit here for a while. Item 4.1.1 is going to be, so we will have labors. I will put it labors in general, okay? And then we will have an project manager and also an estimator, right? So let's say estimator and also a project manager. Yeah. Then 4.1.2, 4.1.3. Okay. So this is, the basic team that we need to do the job. When I write here labors, I'm saying labors, carpenters, foremen, and the head of the team. So everybody, and then we will price it based on the weeks that we will be working on that job. So here we don't have any information, right? But I will give you this information right now. So this job will be finished in 20 weeks. 20 weeks. So 20 weeks of work, and then the price that I'm going to put here is already based on the team that was working on this job, or that is going to work on this job, right? So 20 weeks at $40,000 a week. So remember, what is included on this $40,000? Everybody, laborers, carpenters, foreman, and the head, the head of carpenters, and then the head of foreman, right? Well, the foreman is actually the head of everything. Anyway, so on this video I will give you the number, and then if you actually want to know how to get at this number, leave the comment below, right? Leave a comment below, and then I will make a tutorial showing you how to get the weekly price based on the rates of each worker, labor, carpenter, foreman, and everybody. It's really easy, it's simple to work it out. If you want to do this here, we can do, just leave the comment below, and then we will do it in another tutorial, not here, right? So what's going to be the unit of measure here? It's going to be weeks or week. So quantity 20 weeks, unit price we are going to pay $40,000. Total price is going to be the product of everybody. And then we just turn these two numbers into money. Estimator. Estimator unit of measure is going to be man. If we can say that, it's going to be man, and project manager man. man, yeah, quantity. So we are going to have one estimator and one project manager to manage this project. The estimator already works in the office, right? But then we need to allow a little bit of money, you know, because the estimator already worked on this project, and then we just need to allocate a little bit of money on this project, and then we just do it all the time for all the projects that we price, right? So then we don't lose money. Unit price is going to be, so the salary of an estimator is probably going to be, it depends on, you know, what the estimator, the experience, the knowledge and everything, but average, I would say, if you look on Seek or Indeed or any other jobs that can provide you with the, yeah, let's do it now actually. So if we look at Seek, if we look into Seek as a, to have an idea, of course it can be more than what is here, right? Sometimes companies pay more than what's written here. Let's see. So if you are not into Seek, you can do your registration. I'm already a member, so let's see. That's just taking a while here. Let's click on job search. Sometimes it does take time. So estimator. Estimator in construction. Classification, let's say construction, and I am in Melbourne, Victoria. Let's see. So if you see the advertisements here, see cost planner, estimator, 130, 170, estimator, 75,000, 85,000, well, not really good. See, 9,000 to 110, 75,000 to 85,000, a junior, right? So let's say, see, let's use this range here from 90 to 120, which, you know, I would say from 100 to yeah, this is more probably, who knows, junior level. Well, senior 100, well, not really, but okay, let's use these numbers, right? So between 80 and 100, right? So let's say that our estimator does not earn the maximum, neither the minimum. Our estimator earns 90,000 a year. 90,000 a year. 90,000 a year. So this project is gonna run for 20 weeks, so 4 months. So let's say that this is going to be, so the month salary is going to be 7,500. So it's going to be 7,500 times 4. Then let's allow little 20% extra, because we will have, you know, extra costs. So 36,000 for 4 months. So this is going to be the product between these two, which is okay. Then the project manager, you will find probably between 120 to 200,000, right? Let's say that our project manager earns 150,000. So monthly is going to be 2.5. Yeah, so it's going to be $12,500. So if we do it times 4, it's going to be 50 grand. But then we will also allow, let's allow 35%, because we will need to pay, you know, the cost of a car, plus everything else, mobile, laptop, all those things, right? So plus other costs. So let's say that for this project we will allow $67,500. So the product between them is what we need. The product between any number with 1 is always going to be the same number. Okay, so here we go. Wages, labor plus office. So then total wages will be almost $1 million. So $900,000. So this will also be the sum. No, this will not be the sum, because we have some different factors for each of them. Then the wages for labor here, we will leave it without any unit of measure. Wages will just be money. That's all. Because then we are pricing, we don't know how many people we have here. We only know that we have 1 estimator and 1 project manager. So 900,000, that's all. Money. Formwork. This is the price. And this one is our secondary important one. Without borders. And then here we can just hide these guys. Data and group. So that's there. So the first thing that we priced was the wages. Now item 4.2, we will price the material. Plus the material is going to be a bit hard, because then we will also have accessories and things. So what are we going to price? What we are going to price here is actually going to be plywood, right? So plywood should do the whole slabs. We will probably have more. We will probably need to do more in case we have walls, columns, if they are not precast, and if we need to buy ply to build the columns, right? So let's assume that we are only buy ply to build the slabs. Although we can also have different systems, right? Let's assume that. So it's going to be plywood, and the price of ply will be per square meter. Then the quantity we will know. So I think 4.2.1 and then 4.2.2 will be plywood. Now let's think about it. We have we have 8 floors, but to build basement 2, we actually don't need to buy plywood. We actually only need to buy a bit of ply to build the shutter around the slab, right? So let's not consider anything for basement 2, which leave us with somewhere here we already have the square meters, right? Where did we put the square meters of everything? Concrete supply, concrete placement. Yeah, so here we have the square meters of everybody. I will copy these guys here, and I will tell you why. So yeah, so we have, I will delete basement 2 because remember, basement 2 is already on the ground, so we only need to put the shutter around this slab. So I will delete the basement 2. Now we have from basement 1 to level 5, we have Jesus, 8 floors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 floors. Which means that 8 floors. That if we buy one set of ply, right? Normally you can do 4 or 5 floors with the same ply, and then you probably can turn it, and then you can keep using the ply. However, let's assume that we will buy 2 sets of ply, one to build from 1, 2, 3 floor, one to build from basement 1 to level 1, and then the other one to the other set to build from level 2 to level 5. Okay? So here is basement 1, let's say B1 to level 1, and then level 2 to level 5. Square meters, square meters, square meters. Now, how much do we need to buy? So, see here, we will need to buy, the maximum is 1116 square meters. So, if we buy one set of 1200, let's say 1200 square meters, then it's going to be enough to do these 4 slabs. And you know, it's good to have a little bit more of ply on site if you can allow for that, because the boys on site, they will always need to use a bit of ply to build something else. Plus, we are not even buying the ply to build the shutter. And the shutter and the slab, we will use different ply. Yeah, okay, so without any more discussions about it, let's buy 1200 square meters for both. Okay, if we have a little bit more, it's okay, right? We are not gonna die for that. So how much are we going to pay? One ply is the measurements, the dimensions of a ply. It's probably going to be 1220 by 2440. So it's 1.22 by 2.44. So the area is almost 3 square meters. And then we are going to pay probably $65 per square meter. Sorry, $65 per unit, right? So one sheet is going to be 65, which is going to be 65 over 3. So let's say that we are going to pay $22 per square meter to build the ply, to build the deck, right? So we can do it another way as well. If we divide 12 over 3, it's going to be 400 sheets. We can also put it here, 400 sheets. Same thing here, 400 sheets. So to buy 400 sheets, we will pay 65 per sheet times 400 sheets. Yeah, so then here we can, let's do it differently. So we're going to use 400 sheets, and then here we will inform that we will buy 1200 square meters of ply. Okay, at least it's clear. Both ways would work, so you just pick one. So then that's right, and then we will put $65 per unit. Equal product, equal product, equal product, equal product. So we are going to spend $26,000 in ply, on ply, or whatever article it needs to be. Okay, material, plywood, good. So 26,000 for ply, it means that sheet, here we need to change, it's going to be sheet. So we are going to buy I could have copied these two guys. Yeah, good. Good. So let's copy this. So we use the same form. Now what I want you to do is I want you to come here to data and group. Then that's done. Good. Now let's do item 4.3. 4.3 is going to be set downs plus hubs. Unit, let's say square meters, and then let's price for each one. 4.3.1, 4.3.2, 4.3.3. We will need to buy for all of them, for each floor. Yeah. So let's put all of this here. And then, folks, how does it work? To price it, you basically need to get the drawings, and then you send to the supplier who is going to supply this material. And then the supplier will see the amount of linear meters of set downs and hubs that you are going to have, and also the sizes of each hub, and then they will provide you with the price. However, if you have done a little bit of pricing, then you will be able to work out the price per square meter. So what I can tell you is that depending on the complexity of the job, you will probably pay between 5 to 15 dollars per square meter, right? So this is dollars per square meter. If you're paying more than that, it's a little bit expensive. Less than that is too cheap. So let's assume that we're going to pay $10 per square meter on this project. Remember that here we are not actually analyzing the project, so I'm providing you with all the information, right? In another tutorial, we will learn how to get the quantities and everything. Here the focus is to price and then provide the board of directors or your manager or the client with the total price with the scope of work and the closed price. Okay, that's what we are doing. So based on this, and well, if you are working for a company, they probably have this on their pricing list for you, which makes your job easier. If not, you just send the drawings to whoever you need to send, get the price, put the price there, and that's it. Now we need the square meters, and we have the square meters here. And now what is this? This is, oh sorry, this I need to move these guys. That's there. Then everything here is going to be on square meters. Good. Now what we need the product between them. That's all. Now we want to know the total. Sum of everything. And this is 10. So if we do the product between these two guys, equal product, yeah, between these two guys should be, yeah, there it is, $8,470. That's it. So that's how we price the hubs and set downs. Based on that, now we can move on to item 4.4. So this is data group. So now item 4.4, remember that we are pricing everything that we need to do to execute the Formwork task, okay? So 4.4 is going to be the Stairmaster altogether, Stairmaster. And then we will need to buy a stair for everybody, to everybody. So set down, hubs, everything to this, for this lab. That's it. So now 4.4.1, 4.4.2, 4.4.3. Good. Now the stairs we will price per. Actually, the stairs are going to be different. So again, to get the price of the stairs, you will get the drawings, architectural and structural drawings. You send it to any supplier that provides, you know, the material that you want, and then you get the price from at least 3. So you can compare the price, and then you price your job. On this case, and then they will give you the whole package, right? On this case, we will. I already have the price here, so the price will be no. So they will provide you with the stairs from basement 2 to level 5, and then the accessories, which will be the rails and the accessories that they will need to provide for you to build the rails, to place the rails on the stairs. So everything here will be unit. because then the price will be closed. They will provide you with all the stairs that you need to do the whole job. And then it can be any price actually. For this job in particular, it's going to be $50,000. How did you get this $50,000? And then $5,000 for the accessories and rails. $5,000, you got it. Like all these prices, again, you sent it to the supplier, you got the price from them, and then you did, you know, the negotiation. So after doing that, you got the whole prices, and that's it. Good. But then here we need actually to move it to this side. Then it's going to be 1, 1, 1, and then equal product between the two. That's it. Now everything here is price equals sum. That's it. Here will also be price, sum of everything, unit 1. Good. So that's it. Stairmaster, price. That's it. Now what we need to do is we just hide, not hide, we group everything. So everything is there. Let's just leave it the center. Everything the center. Good. That's it. So stairs. Now we need. So once we pour this slab, right? So once we pour this slab, if we pour level 1 or ground floor, then we are going to build level 1. We need to strip, right, to get all the material on level 1, and then we need to back prop, and then we need to pay for that as well. It's a cost. So I think 4.5 is going to be strip and back prop. Unit will be per square meter. Okay, so 4.5.1, 4.5.2, will be the levels. So we only need to strip and back prop all the levels, but think of it. Basement 2 is the first, is the slab on ground, right? We are over the soil, if I can say like that. So we are the first slab that we will need to strip will be basement 1. When I say we, I mean you, right? Because it's your project, you are doing this. So then everything here will be per square meter. And we need the areas. But remember, I think we discussed about it right at the beginning. So add 150 square meters due to safety formwork around the perimeter. Let's see what's happening here. Formwork. I just want to show you, in case you have never seen this. What is happening here is, here we go. So assuming that this slab will, it's here actually. So see, the slab finishes here, and then you can see this prop, but the formwork actually comes probably 1 meter or 1.5 meter out of the perimeter. And then I will tell you why. Safety handrail. Safety handrail slab. Let's see this Here. This one is the best photo. So see, well, this is not actually props, but they are using Formwork to hold the whole wall. But what I want you to see is that out of, let's say that this is the slab edge. So out of the slab edge, they have Formwork here. This is for safety, right? Because people will be walking here, and then once they pour the slab, then they will take it out of the Formwork, and then it will be installed on the slab. I saw a photo here that shows exactly what I mean. Well, yeah, it also can be done like that. Well, anyway, what I want you to get from here is that once you do this, your area is gonna be bigger than the project area, right? Because you are going to have more Formwork to strip, okay? If it makes sense to you. So what we are going to do is we will get 150, and this is going to be, we are going to add this area with 150, and then I want to block 150. So the area that we are going to strip is going to be 1350 instead of 1200. So by doing this, we can just copy and paste the numbers. Good. I hope it's clear. If it is not clear, leave a comment below, and then we can discuss about it. Okay. So now the price. How much are we going to pay to strip? Look, I have a few. The range of price that I have seen is $12. I'm just trying to remember. If I'm not wrong, it was between 12 and the maximum was 30. 12 is really cheap and 30 is probably expensive. So let's say that the company that we chose was $20. I don't like to go for the cheapest price and neither for the most expensive one. So let's always get something in the middle. Right, so here we go. Sum. That's it. 20 equals sum equals sum. Here we go. Oh, this is not money. This is general. That's it. 171. 171. Good. Now let's just do this and this. That's it. Here we go. That's ready. Strip and back prop is ready. Strip and back prop is ready. Now what I want you to do is I want you to group all of it. This is a massive job, right? So 4.5, now 4.6. 4.6 in every slab. Actually, even on on the floor, on basement 2, we need the survey there. Survey, yeah, the survey. So let's say survey to to mark all the points that we have on site. Survey, and then the price here will be actually the surveyor will charge you per hour, or yeah, per hour, but we will price here per unit because we don't know, how long the surveyor will be there on basement 2, basement 1, right? So this price we will probably get from other projects that you probably have done in your office or at the company that you work for. So survey unit, then here is quantity. Let's, instead of coming all the way down all the time, let's select this one here and then view. I want to freeze the panels. So yeah, that's better. That's better. So now survey unit quantity. Quantity we don't know. Let's write down all the floors that we have: 4.6.1, 4.6.2, 4.6.3, and so on and so forth. Here we need all the levels, actually all the levels that are here, plus basement 2, basement 2. We actually don't need to describe here slab, because then the surveyor will be there and he will actually mark, if in your scope of works it's just a slab, then he will mark the slab. But then if you are also doing walls, columns, then he will also mark those concrete elements, which is not what we are doing here. Okay, so here is to have a general idea of how to price and present the offer. Now, from basement 2 to level 5, what we have is, let's price everything per unit. So when I say unit, I actually mean that the surveyor will be there and he will charge you one price to mark all the points on basement 2, to mark all the points on basement 1, and so on and so forth. And then, how did I get this price? Or how are you going to get this price? Get all the invoices that you have from a surveyor on your office or at the company that you work for, and then you see the square meters that the square meters of the whole slab, and then you can compare. If you have a slab which with 1,350 square meters and he charged you a number for that, then you can use it here, right? That's exactly what we are doing. And the price that I got at the end was $7,000. Remember, this price can change. This price is real, but it can change. It can change from project to project. Okay, and then what we want is if you also do a quick market analysis, if you call the companies and then you ask them to price it, they'll probably provide you with an estimation. Okay, that's it. Now we want to see how many times the surveyor will be there. It will probably be at least 9 times. It's always good to allow a little bit more, but we don't know how many times more. So let's assume that it's going to be spot on and it's going to be $7,000. Why is it 0.9 equal product? Good. So assuming that the surveyor will be there only once on each floor, which can happen and cannot happen, can be more actually, we are going to spend $63,000 on surveyor. Now we need to data group. That's it. Good. Now 4.7. We are almost there. 4.7, 4.7. So remember, if you don't have a structural engineer who can sign provisional structures, temporary structures, then you will need to pay for that. So let's say that we don't have a structural engineer working in the office, and then we will need to pay for a structural engineering consultant or company or whatever, and the price is going to be done now. So 4.7.1, 4.7.2, and so on and so forth. My bad. So now we need to describe again the deck sign off will be done for each deck. So we actually don't need the ladder from the structural team on basement 2. Now this is going to be per unit. Let's say that they will charge by each time that they go there. Okay, so then unit, it's going to be one consultant on every deck. So then let's say $1,000 to provide us with the information that we need, and that's it. So we will actually spend $8,000. You will spend $8,000 on this project to pay for the deck sign off. Equals good. Now data group. That's it. Deck sign off is done. Now we are done. So let's double check. So we did price the wages, material, set down, stairmaster, strip and back prop, survey, deck sign off. Oh, now we need to price 4.8 the props and frames. Props plus frames. We did price the ply here, but we need to price the props and frames. And then here is square meter. Now the props and frames we will price per square meter. Then we need to get the square meter somewhere here. I'm pretty sure that they are here. Good. That's it. 4.8.1, 4.8.2, 4.8.3, and so on. Good. So the price that you will find in the market, well, it's probably, let's use a safe number. $30 per square meter is going to be a really good number. Remember that it can be more depending on the company that you use. the company where you get the material from. Actually, let's allow 35 because you also need to pay for the transport, right? So I'm allowing $5 per square meter for transport. That's it. To transport the material, and I am assuming here that we do not have any double height, because the price per square meter for a single height and a double height, they are going to change. A double height will probably be more than the double of this, right? But we will not talk about this here in this tutorial because the video is already really long and we still have more things to see. So the total square meter that we will move, it's actually not. Look, let's think about it. It's going to be the maximum. So we need the max of these numbers, right? So the maximum here is 1116. But then if you think about it, if you look at the structural design, you will probably see 100%, the cycle will be 100% where you are building, and then 50%, 100, 150, let's say that 50 back prop. So this is back prop, and then back prop. So if you, it can change, but let's assume that this is the one that will be used on this project. So if you have 100% of material, you need to provide 100% of the maximum area on each floor. Plus, if you have 50%, then you will need to provide 50% of the maximum on each floor. So then here is going to be plus the maximum between them over 2. And then, well, but then if you look at it, half of 100 plus half of 100 is going to be 100%. So we are actually providing 2 sets of formwork, okay, to do the whole job. So we are providing 2232 square meters. Let's say that we will provide, you know, we will probably need more. We don't know how much more, but let's say 2400, okay? And then, yes, 3400. This is what we will provide, but then the price is going to be charged for each. This is, remember, yeah, so we are talking about 2 different things here. So we are providing this material to build the deck. However, all the material that is on site will be used to build all the whole slabs, the whole deck, all the decks. So we will not leave this information here because we will actually have 2400 square meters of material on site, but the whole 2400 will be enough to build everything here, okay? Basically this. Now, to have the price per square meter in our offer, we will calculate the whole square meter, and then, well, it's going to be 35, right? 35, just double checking. There we go, $35 per square meter. No, accounting general. Good. So remember, you are charging, this price will be for 6,847 square meter, but you will provide 2400 square meters of material. Okay, basically with 2400 you can build 7000, right? Basically this. So now that we have priced the props and frames, let's data group, that's it. Everything is there. Everything is there. Now we want the total. Equal sum this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, everybody. Done. 1.5 million. And then the formwork. Let's get this price per square meter. So we have 8,047 square meters. Right? So this is what we have. So the total price with everything per square meter is going to be almost $92. So this is the price to build the whole deck. $192 per square meters. Good. Now what I need you to do is I want you to group all of it. That's it. That's it. So we are getting there. Now the total price and the analysis will be done on the next video. So I hope you liked the video, and I will see you on video number 6, where we will analyze the total price, okay, and also the margin, the profit that we will have, that you are gonna have over this project. Okay, see you later. Bye. Don't forget to hit the like button. See ya.